You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, General Hospital fans. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt, and I've got your GH preview promo for Wednesday, July 25th, 2023. I'm going to break this down for you scene by scene, tell you the 6 scenes that are in the promo, and then I'm going to tell you the official spoilers so you have the full context for what's happening, because a lot of times they try to edit things cleverly to sort of mislead us. And then, if you hang on tight, once we do that, we are also going to show you this General Hospital promo for Wednesday. All right, we have got 6 big scenes. We've got Dante, Sam, Willow, Michael, Josslyn, Dex, Ava, Sonny, Curtis, and Portia. Let's dig into this. So first up is Dante Falconeri and Sam McCall. And he says, you seem to have a suspicion as to why that'll happen. It's a very vague, bizarre spoiler. And the official spoiler from the roster for Wednesday about them is that Dante and Sam discuss a case. I wonder if this is the Cody Bell case and if this is about the Leopold Taub thing. Like if she has some kind of suspicion about Cody and Mac. And right now, I think just Dante and Cody know that Mac's his biological dad. I was watching in their last scenes, and it feels like that Dante has not confided in Sam. I do think it's overdue that he should totally tell her and get her input on this. All right, before we dig into the second scene, if you haven't already, please reach down and click subscribe so you don't miss any of our GH updates. If you hit that notification bell, you will get a notice if there's a new video up and letting you know to come watch it. All right, the next scene is Willow and Michael at the little gatehouse on the Quartermain property. And she says, so you're basically saying you were right all along. The official spoiler for this is Michael and Willow affirm their love. So I'm sure that they're going to talk about Nina. He was a little skeptical when she was late, but he seemed to soften on that when they found out she had a very good reason for being late. And they have been talking about wanting to get intimate again, but she's still in her recovery period. But maybe by now the doctor has given her a green light, and that is what they're going to do to affirm their love. Maybe they're going to make love. They haven't been able to consummate their marriage yet because she got married, remember, and then it was like dire straits and all that good stuff. And now she's getting healthier by the day. Our third scene is Josslyn Jacks and Dex Heller. And it looks like Joss is at his house, and she says, who exactly were you expecting? So maybe he opens the door acting really weird, and that puts her on high alert. And the official spoiler is that Dex briefs Josslyn. He's not hiding a lot from her. He's been pretty transparent with her about stuff. So I think he's going to tell her the assignment that Sonny gave him and about the dead guy that he found, and that her stepbrother Dante, technically they're not step siblings anymore, but I'm sure they still see each other that way. And, that her stepbrother Dante was working the case, and just, it seems like there's something up with Austin. It'd be good to have Josslyn's eyes on that too, because she can go places that Dex cannot, because Dex is a known associate of Sonny's. And remember, Liz basically ran him off when it came to him lurking outside Austin's office. But Josslyn can probably walk pretty freely through those offices because she has several family members that work at the hospital and that are on the board. All right. So our fourth scene is Ava with kind of rage and fear. And it looks like she's maybe out on the parapet at Windermere. I'm not sure. And she says, I will do whatever I have to protect her. And clearly she's talking about Avery. And then we've got a scene with Sonny talking to Ava, and he says, you don't see her, but I know he's talking to her. And he says, I'm going to take care of everything. So the official spoiler ties to both of these scenes, and it's Ava has some explaining to do. So you'll remember at the tail end of Tuesday's episode that Sonny's like, how did they get this leverage over you? He's very upset that she, was keeping something that could have compromised Avery's safety, but then he chills out and he thinks about it and he's like, yeah, I know you wouldn't put our daughter at risk. And so then he's really, really ready to listen. So she's got to explain to him about why she thought Nicholas was dead and, what prompted her to attack him violently. I guarantee this, Sonny is not going to judge her for bludgeoning Nick in the head, because had Sonny heard how Nicholas threatened Ava, Sonny probably would have put a cap in his... All right. So I love this dynamic of them as co-parents having this conversation. I love that she has confided in him and is trusting him to fix this, and he is going to fix it. The problem is he can't just fix it overnight. So she's got to deal with diabolical Nurse Betty, who's already slapped her in the face, and they've, stolen Delia and have taken her off to Pawtuck, where these unknown hillbilly mobsters are living, I guess. So clearly Sonny has got to get Delia away from them, and then they can shut it down. But he also has to figure out who's running things. So I sincerely hope we are about to finally find out who this lady mob boss is that we've been hearing about for a year? Hasn't Austin been around for more than a year? He was around when Maxie gave birth to, when Maxie gave birth to her son with awful Peter. So, because he delivered the baby in the woods. Yeah, so he's been around more than a year now, and we still have no coherent plot, storyline, history, other than, he's a Holt. He's related to the Qs. Frustrating. All right. The very last scene of this promo is Curtis talking to Portia. And Curtis says to her, there's no way in hell that's happening. The official spoiler is that Portia is caught off guard. So I am quite certain this is about Portia telling Curtis, I'm not going to be working nearly as much. And he's like, why? And she's like, because I need to spend time with you. What she really means is I need to take care of you. And that is not going to sit well with Curtis at all, because he's a big, strong, tough guy. I mean, he's not needed anyone to take care of him. And here he is, helpless, not helpless, but more helpless than he was, partially paralyzed, frustrated, angry, surfing WebMD, looking for hope, and Portia basically told him that there is none, which was hard for him to hear. And then she said she's not going to work and she's going to, kind of nursemaid him, and he did not like that at all. So clearly he is going to try to shut this down. He already wants her to basically, I think, walk away from him. I think he sees himself as dead weight, now that he is starting to believe that he'll never walk again. All right, buckle up. We are about to show you the official GH preview promo for Wednesday. If you haven't already, click like if you enjoyed what we said here today, and click that subscribe button if you haven't already, so you get all the latest GH updates. All right, buckle up. Here is your preview promo video.
You seem to have a suspicion as to why that'll happen?
So you're basically saying you were right all along.
Who exactly were you expecting?
I will do whatever I have to do to protect her.
I'm gonna take care of everything.
There is no way in hell that's happening.